Hello and welcome to the G3 Plus podcast. Joining me today is Danielle Calafato, the Chief Commercial Officer at Gaming Corps. Danielle, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you so much, William. Thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good. You joined Gaming Corps in 2021 as head of commercial prior to being appointed CCO earlier this year. Just kick us off by telling us how you're finding the new role and kind of how the company's changed during your time.
Yes, of course. So taking on the role as CCO earlier this year, obviously it's been immensely fulfilling and a very dynamic position. The role brings its fair share of challenges and demands, I can imagine. But it's also within these challenges that I found the most satisfaction. Our company is going through a really exciting growth phase at the moment, and that's where I'm able to leverage my strong connections and the strong focus on products to be able to reach new levels. It's great to see that our customers are currently impressed with what we're achieving on a day-to-day basis, and that's where I'm really proud to be part of this team.
And your latest report showed very impressive year-on-year growth. It's over 600%. So I guess, could you still describe Gaming Corps as a young, up-and-coming games developer, or would you say that it's beyond that point?
No, absolutely. I mean, despite the 628% that we recently reported, I mean, Gaming Corps is still a relatively new and exciting player. I mean, within the game development scene, of course. We're very small. We have a very small dedicated team that work incredibly hard. We get to wear a lot of different hats, which makes it very, very exciting. But we're bringing fresh and exciting products such as our Mines, our Plinko and Crash games to the industry. So it's important to show the industry that we're not just growing, but we're also bringing fresh ideas to the table.
I'm sorry for undermining the over 600. It's 628%. I did leave off that. I apologise. What's the company's commercial strategy going forwards under your leadership, and how does it differ from your predecessor, perhaps?
Yes, so under my leadership, the company's strategy obviously has some different important aspects. What we value at Gaming Corps is I really pay attention to the understanding the market. We obviously have a skilled team with a lot of industry knowledge and an experience, but we focus on creating content that customers want or maybe lack in their portfolio, such as the games I mentioned earlier, the different types of game portfolios. We're very good at turning ideas into actual products and very quickly. We've been very good with recruiting such good partners such as Entain, Leo Vegas and Kindred and so many more. But that doesn't mean we're stopping here. We will only continue. We work very, very hard to improve our products and our service to, at the end of the day, attract more business and grow our business ultimately.
And with that content that you touched on at the top of your answer, you've recently launched your content in Latvia and Greece. So, I mean, congratulations on that. And how do you commercially evaluate new market opportunities? Kind of what's the Gaming Corps process, and is it different to any other provider in how you evaluate those opportunities?
So, as I mentioned earlier, we have a very highly skilled professional team in-house who has deep understanding and insights. We also stay attuned with the industry trends, conduct market research, and actively speak to our customers. I think that is really important, and to understand their needs. We leverage our extensive industry knowledge along with the network and of course our internal compliance team to then pursue the opportunities at hand. We're still at early days with Latvia and the Greek market entry, but we're very encouraged by the positive signs we're seeing so far.
And with those, I mean, as well as Greece, Estonia, Latvia, you've got Malta, Sweden, Portugal, Romania, Italy, Croatia, Bulgaria, Netherlands. It's all Europe based. So where's next? Is Europe the main focus for now? Or are you thinking about maybe moving over to the US or to LATAM?
So we can move very quickly, as we have demonstrated with our swift market entries. We've launched in many European countries and the players like our games, obviously, which is great. And we continue to expand on that. So, for instance, we plan to launch UK and Switzerland before the end of the year, which is very, very exciting market entries for us. However, even though Europe is very important for us, we look for global opportunities. I mean, we want to be there where the potential is. We will continue to grow in different places, and we're constantly on the lookout for new markets and also the licenses to enhance our global footprint. So stay tuned.
How significant would you say the opening of the new commercial hub in Malta is for your global business strategy?
So opening a commercial hub in Malta, this is a really big deal for the Gaming Corp's global plans. As a lot of people already know, Malta is a major part for the iGaming industry. It attracts a lot of important people, skilled workers, and obviously has solid regulations. Being there helps us connect with the industry leaders on a day-to-day basis, make really good partnerships, and we tap into the wealth of expertise. Malta has a lot of iGaming activity already, so being here just helps us do really well in the iGaming world.
And would you say that in this kind of post-COVID era where remote and hybrid working is largely the norm, particularly in our industry and iGaming, is it significant to have a physical on-the-ground presence across markets where you are live? I mean, I've seen it with other providers and operators kind of expanding their base of operations in recent months and sending out press releases and announcements. Would you say that now it's more important than ever to still have a physical presence, or would you say that it's just something that having a HQ in Malta is important because Malta is the hub of iGaming?
So while working remotely obviously has its clear advantages, having a real physical base is also really important, especially in Europe, mainly in Malta in our case, because our main work happens here. So we can easily take our customers, meet them for a quick breakfast meeting, whatever it may be. And Malta has set up a very well set up system within the iGaming reach, so it's very easy for us to be here. Since we're active in many parts of Europe, being based is smart. It's a central place that helps us work in many countries and serve different types of customers. As things change, we know it is smart to mix, obviously, the good parts of remote work and the strong benefits of having a real presence to do well in the market.
And Gaming Corps has deals in place with quite an eye-catching number of aggregator platforms, a significant number. What do you look for in these partners?
So when we choose aggregator partners, we want to make sure, obviously, it's a really good match. We look for partners who can quickly add our games, who have a strong technology, and also have good account managers who can help us on a day-to-day basis. I mean, at the end of the day, the goal is to work together to both succeed and eventually, obviously, make our games available to as many players as possible.
And do you find working directly with operator partners or a middleman aggregator is more commercially beneficial? I mean, given the fact you've got so many aggregator partners, I presume you prefer the latter, but there are some who prefer working directly with operators.
I mean, the choice working between the two, whether it's a direct with the operator or the aggregator middleman, as you say, varies case by case basis. I mean, we highly value all our partners, and our aim is to ensure that the deals complement each other, ultimately expanding our reach effectively. Some customers prefer the direct approach, while obviously some others do prefer going via an aggregator. What's crucial is that we consider the options, collaborate seamlessly together, and then partner and deliver the best experience to our players at the end of the day.
So far, we've kind of discussed mostly kind of sales and commercial strategy for the company. Something I'd like to kind of round out on is your content, which is arguably the most important thing. And operators face a common need to differentiate themselves from the others. So what does your portfolio bring to the table that's different from the rest?
So Gaming Corps, which is something a lot of people don't know about us, brings a unique proposition to the table. So we were initially a gaming company before we switched gears to focus on iGaming. We hired a world-class team of experts who can create games very quickly and efficiently. We have a very lean structure, which enables us to swiftly create tailor-made games. So tailor-made meaning branded games. We can do this literally within a day or even a couple of days to a week at most. No one in the industry can do that. So that's set us apart from the rest. We're known for creating new content, unique game types such as Plinko. We were the first to bring that into the regulated markets, and Minds games also. But we also have a very exciting slots product too. Even though we're still growing and we have partnered with significant players, like I mentioned earlier, and Kaizen, Games Global, and many, many more, it is a testament to our success. We're dedicated to creating those partnerships and benefiting everyone involved. I mean, we need to make sure that we're constantly coming up with fresh ideas and at the end of the day, expanding our reach across the world.
And finally, how can Gaming Corp's content suite be improved, and how aligned are the company's commercial, which is kind of your remit, and content roadmaps?
Funny enough, coming obviously from a small company, that is what's great, right? We get to be involved in a very, very early stages, and we do get to make a difference every day. We are working constantly to making sure that Gaming Corp's games get better and better. As I said, we have a strong and scalable technology, so we can act very fast and very smooth. Our games are already gaining momentum, which is obviously great, but we are far from satisfied. We must aim to always have new and cool things to the market, help our partners' business, and keep their players entertained and interested at the end of the day. I mean, to do this, we need to bring fresh ideas to the table, like I said, try things out. Obviously, sometimes that comes with failures, but it doesn't matter. We need to learn from it. We also speak constantly to our customers and learn from their feedback and ultimately improve. I mean, this commitment to innovation and improvement will help us deliver a valuable experience to both our partners and players.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much for coming on, Danielle. You did say before we began the podcast, just before the recording, that you were going to be walking the floor at Barcelona. So I don't know if you want to kind of have any words to our audience about meeting up there.
So myself and the team will be at Barcelona. We will not have a stand this time, but we are all present for any meeting. If anyone's in touch, feel free to get in touch, and we'll tell you all that we have planned for the rest of the year and coming year. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you want to watch more, why not subscribe to our channel somewhere here.